Guys, on many scenarios, the businesses need a business application. Business application means here meaning is a web application or cloud-based application which used by the business user for some reason. It may be unique needs for their customers. It may be enhancement. It may be something they are introducing as a new feature, or it may be modernization of application. There are many reasons. But one of the key things, there are two approaches to develop such kind of application. Approach one, a business people or business owner, they start thinking about that application and then they keep discussing it. Oh, we need to develop this application. Have a presentation there, have a discussion with product owners, have a discussion with development team, have a discussion with architect. I have seen those things. And then coming up with the architecture, coming up with the product requirements, business analysts start thinking what not to be done and discussing with developers, and then a strategized way of meetings keep happening and things progressing. Yes, some UI UX also happening which show what to be developed, but the real pain owners, they want to see the user interface, how basically that business application operates. Anyway, this is the approach one which keeps going. Second approach which I'm talking about here, that approach, my meaning is, rather than doing all these mathematics, we can have a minimal documentation, we can have a subject matter expert or the business pain owners. They can talk with somebody like me or somebody who can understand end to end business domain, understand the pain, who also have experience of how this full stack engineering application works. So what he can do, rather than going all the maths, going through this approach where the requirements would be discussed, where first the number of screens would be discussed, the architecture would be discussed, rather than talk with the business owners and come up into a functional clickable prototype, exactly how the application looks like. So my suggestion is, like, more than 70% projects which I have seen, they keep going to that route where they never end up. They keep going to the discussion route and nothing the real business pain owners see what need to be done. So there are two paths but different outcome. If you go with the traditional multi-layer approach, you can, if you have higher success rate. What I'm suggesting is, go with the direct stakeholders who really know the pain, who really understand the language. There is a way of communication and there is a way of documentation collecting those requirements, and with the modernized tools and techniques and understanding, a functional prototype can be developed. Let me show you quickly what that means, that functional prototype. So if you see this application, right, this I have developed in completely HTML, CSS, and there was set of discussions with the direct stakeholders. And what I did, I just collected what need to be done and keep converting into a clickable functional prototype. When I'm saying the clickable functional prototype, that means everything you can click. You can click here, you can see dashboard, you can see expenses. This is basically a expense management system for corporate social responsibility expenses. But I have almost covered everything here. There are settings, there are reports. You can have a detailed reports what this project wants. There are list of projects, you can add list of projects. So this got all discussed and added here. I'm going to explain you more in my next video, but my overall meaning is there are two approach. Approach one, traditional way, keep collecting data, keep collecting information, going through with business analysts, going through with Figmas and all. And approach number two, directly get the requirement, convert into a HTML, CS, JavaScript, and with this sample data, what the application looks like. That will have a great impact rather than the approach number one. That's what I thought to share with you. More I will discuss with you on my next video. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Bye.